Hi guys, welcome back to the session. I'm audible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in the last class, we had discussion on test plan, and we were continuing the same. So we have to discuss total 15 sections in the test plan. In that, we have completed almost 11 sections. So 12th one is entry and exit criteria. This is a 12th section. We can also expect an interview question: when are you going to start the testing? Going to start the testing, and when are you going to stop the testing? Stop the testing. This is also an interview question you can expect. This has been asked recently for one of our student. Okay. For this, first we'll discuss the entry criteria and even when are you going to start the testing. Both are same. So if I want to do the testing, first thing is test environment should be ready. Should be similar to prod environment. This is one condition. The next, application should be installed in testing server, because if it is there, then only you can test it. Should be installed in testing server, or should be ready for testing. Should be ready for testing. Then only I can start. See, if it is a web application, it should have been installed in the server. If it is a mobile application, at least that build should be ready. When they send it to you, you can install it in the mobile and you can test it. See, normally from Play Store you are using it. That is a production build. But when you're testing, they'll give a separate one APK file. So like normal, how you get a documents, right? Same way you'll get one file .apk file. You just have to double click on that and it gets installed in your mobile, only in your mobile. It will not be available live. So once your testing is done, you can uninstall, or maybe you will get a new version. Again, you can uninstall this and install the new version and continue the testing like that. Should be ready. Okay, application should be installed in the testing server or should be ready for testing. Then test data should be ready. Test data should be ready. And then what else? Okay, developer should have been completed. Should have been completed white box testing before sending build to QA team. Before sending a build to QA team. And the test engineer should be ready. Should be ready to test with good knowledge on the application. But if test engineer itself is not there, then you cannot do the testing. So when resources are ready, means test engineers are ready. And then when test cases are ready, means by default we'll write a test case. When test cases are ready, so we will do the testing. The next, when are you going to stop the testing? Or what is the exit criteria if you want to stop? We'll discuss that. Okay, now take down point number 12. What is the entry and exit criteria heading? Then write down the interview question. When are you going to start the testing and when are you going to stop the testing? Write down these points. These points.
That only I asked, sir. We should write this all
Yes,
points.
yes, yes. Please continue.
Okay, sir.
This is the first point, and this is the second. Point. Completed?
No, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Completed. Now, next, when are you going to stop the testing, or what is the exit criteria? So, if I want to stop testing, we already discussed when we say product is ready to be released, you have already taken the points. Can you go back and check when you say product is ready to be released? While explaining the system testing, you have taken the notes. Go back and check and let me know all the points one by one. Go back to your notes, check. Hmm. Tell me. ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರ ಇಲ್ವಾ?
When all the feature requested by customer are ready. That's one,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, yes. Hmm. Read the points.
When all the feature requested by the customer are ready. When all the functional integration and end-to-end scenarios are working fine. When there is no critical bugs in the application, bugs are there which are minor and there is no business impact. By the time we would have met the deadline, release date, it's very near.
When the release date is near. Yes. Okay. So when there is no critical bugs, and when there are bugs which are minor or major with no business impact, by the time we would have met the release deadline, means like our release date is very near, we have to release it whether you have done a proper testing or not. If you have to release it, if you don't release, you have to give a reason. Okay, this is what we have done it. By the time we would have met the deadline, and when all the test cases executed with good number of pass percentage and less number of fail percentage. Okay. So these are all the points. Okay, when are you going to stop? You have to tell this. Write out these points. This is very important interview question. While explaining a test plan, you have to explain all these points, entry and exit criteria. And good number of tests, not go good. Good number of pass percentage and less number of fail percentage. Let me know once you completed. Finish it fast.
Yes, sir.
Completed. Others, good to go.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When are you going to stop testing? When are you going to start testing is over? And what is the entry criteria and exit criteria? Both are same. Next, the 13th section is test automation. In this section, we are going to mention like which are all the features we need to automate, which are all the features we should not automate, and what is the automation tool we are planning to use, which automation tool we are planning to use. And okay, fine, if we are using a playwright or if we're using a selenium, and what is the framework we are planning to use, whether bdd framework or pytest framework or maybe hybrid framework or robot framework. Like there's so many frameworks we have. End of the day, we want to achieve same result, but which is comfortable for us. Everything that is planned in this test automation, and they'll put it in this document. The next section is 14th one. 14th one is deliverables. When I say deliverables, which includes like the output from the project, what are we going to deliver to the customer? What are we going to deliver to the customer? It contains the test plan, and the test cases, whatever we have written, and all the automation test scripts, and the traceability matrix, and then defect report, and test execution report, all the graphs, metrics, we will give it to the customer. Okay, I'll just write it here. So here, let's say a test plan, whatever we have prepared, we have to hand it over to the customer. And over to the customer, test plan, test cases, test scripts, then traceability matrix, defect report, test execution report, graphs, metrics, and then eighth one is the release note. So all these things you are familiar, but what is this graphs and metrics? What is this release note? See, whenever we are delivering a software to the customer, we have to give some the we have to give we have to give a representation of the entire test pass, test fail, all the activities we have to show them in terms of graphs, in terms of metrics. Example, I'll go to the test cases. Let's say, let me open the test cases. Okay, here now I want to prepare the graph. Okay, so total percentage of pass versus fail, and percentage of coverage. Let me see that how the graph is going to come. Let's say let me see the recommend. Okay, let me remove this. Okay, from here, let me take this. Along with this, this is a pie chart we can expect. There's a bar graph. I want to see the good one, so that's the reason I'm just waiting. And if you see here, maybe we can add some more details. Access title we can add. I'm adding the title. Data should reflect on the table. Oh, it is messy. That's the reason. See, the all the lines, whatever you're seeing, the like say blue, it's a pass. Red, it's a fail. Somewhere it is got failed. Okay, so if you see somewhere in between in the graph, you'll see the failed one. Okay. Or we'll take better diagram. Wait, let me delete this. Not getting deleted. Let me close this. Can take this percentage, fail percentage, linked everything, and let me go with the pie chart. Maybe, yeah, this is also a good way. You can see the pass percentage of pass, and let me put the labels now. Okay, so now I'll go one by one. Okay, so it considered only pass percentage. It should have considered everything. Insert. Okay, maybe it is giving you some more details here. Okay, percentage of pass. If I click on percentage of fail or percentage of blocked, we see some category. Apply. Okay, now I see only the failed percentage. If I select here percentage of blocked, apply, you'll see only the blocked percentage. And if I select pass, apply, I see only the pass percentage, the numbers. Okay, so this is how we prepare a graphs and we show it to the customer from the test execution report. Similarly, we have to prepare a metrics. Metrics means like how many test cases is executed by somebody. Like say there are different QAs will be there, right? So I'll prepare the metrics now. Let's say module name. In that, say critical. Major. Minor. Let's say I have a module name called sales. Say purchase. Let's say inventory. And then say asset survey. Just example, asset survey. Okay. So in this, how many critical bugs we have found? Found versus fixed. Found versus fixed. Let's say, okay, so we have a sales team, so they have found around actually and the sales module, so QA has found around 40 bugs. In that we have fixed around 36 bugs. And then let's say major, we have found around 80 bugs. In that we have fixed around 30. Minor, we have found around 120 bugs. In that we have fixed some 10 bugs. Like this, we are going to prepare the metrics. We are going to prepare the metrics. So this is defect distribution matrix. Whatever you saw here, this is a defect distribution matrix. Defect distribution matrix. Same way we prepare QA engineer distribution matrix. Okay, let's say I'll say instead of module name, I'll say test engineer name. Here, let's say we have Pawan, and then we have Lohit, and we have Vikas, and we have Soumya here. So like this, the engineers will be there based on their defects found, like how many the critical they found, how many major they found, how many minor they found, and how many are fixed. We're going to track that. So this is called metrics. Just put one dash line here because I'm not filling all the details. Just fill it. You fill it properly. Okay. So this is how we prepare the metrics. Okay. Then one more is there. Release note. What is this release note? This is very, very important. Release note, it's a kind of a document. When we are releasing the software to the production environment or to the customer, we will mention last release. Let's say 15 days back, we have made one release. What was there in that? And what changes are there now? Because in this 15 days, what changes you made, and you have to give a update. Okay. In the last release, we have developed a login feature. In this release, we are fixing all the bugs in the login feature. Along with that, we are trying to add one more feature. Like that, you have to give a detailed information. What is the changes in the last release and this release? So I'll write here. This contains, that release note contains the list of, still some bugs will be there, list of pending or open bugs. Then in which all the platform this application is tested and what all the features are added. List of features added, modified, or deleted. Third one is the platforms, let's say operating system or a browsers or hardware, the platform in which software application is tested. Fourth one, let's say the platform in which the product is not tested. Platform in which the product is not tested. Let's say the list of bugs which are fixed in the current release, which are found in the previous release. Like 15 days back, we found some more bugs after release. Or okay, so then those bugs has to be fixed here. The list of bugs fixed in the current release. The list of bugs fixed in the current release, which are found in the previous release production. And what is the procedure we need to follow to install the software in the production environment? Procedure to install the software. And then which version of a software we need to use? Version of the software. So which version of the software we are releasing? All the details will be there in the release notes document. This is about release note. Then one more last section, 15th one, is templates. Templates means the format. For example, if I want to write a test case, I will have a standard test case document. For test case template will be there. We have to follow that. Simply, you cannot use your own templates. Test case template. And then if I want to review, if I want to prepare a traceability matrix, for that also there will be a template. Traceability matrix. Template will be there. And then test execution report. So there will be a defined standard format. You have to use that template to fill all the details. Test execution report template will be there. And defect report template will be there. Defect report template will be there. And then similarly, test case review template will be there. Like this, these are all the templates will be defined in the project, so on. So you have to follow the project standards. This is all about test plan. Please take down the notes. 13th one, test automation. Test automation heading. In this section, we will be mentioning the following points. Wait. In this section, it contains the list of, in this section, it contains the list of automation related stuff. list of automation related stuff or things, something like that. You write list of automation related stuff or things under that point number 1. Which are all the features need to be automated? Which are all the features need to be automated? Which are all the features need to be automated? Second point, which are all the features? Which are all the features? Which are all the features need not to be automated? Which are all the features need not to be automated? Next, third point, which automation tool we are planning to use? Which automation tool we are planning to use? Which automation tool we are planning to use? Next, fourth point, what kind of a automation framework we are planning to use? What kind of a automation framework we are planning to use? Okay. The next 14th one, deliverables. Deliverables. Heading, deliverables. It is the output from the testing team. It is the output from the testing team. It is the output from the testing team. Stop. It contains it contains it contains what we will be delivering to the customer. Contains what we will be delivering it to the test. It contains what we will be delivering it to the customer. What we will be delivering it to the customer at the end of a project. It contains what we will be delivering it to the customer at the end of the project. Right on till point number 8. Let me know once it is completed. Yes, okay, sorry. I'm just sharing this.
Sir, release note also I should write.
Only till point number 8.
Okay, sir.
Completed?
Yes, sir.
Now take down a heading, small heading, graphs and metrics. Small heading, graphs and metrics. When we are delivering the project outcome to the customer, we will be, when we are delivering the project outcome to the customer, we will be representing in the form of graphs and metrics, in the form of graphs and metrics. Sample metrics example shown in the diagram. Take down this.
Can you repeat once?
From where you want me to repeat?
So from when we are delivering.
When we are delivering the project outcome to the customer, we will be representing the outcome in the form of graphical representation, or in the form of graphs and metrics. We'll be representing in the form of graphs and metrics. Sample metrics shown in the diagram. ಅದು ನಾನು ಓನ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಲೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ನನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಬ್ಲಾಂಕ್. ಸೊ ಮೇಕ್ ಶೋರ್ ಯು ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Write down this graph, this metrics. Graphs I've already shown you. Like whatever we prepare the list, right? From that only we prepare. And this is a sample defect, like matrix diagram.
So both diagram we should write?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, sir. Sir, little do zoom, sir.
ಇದು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ? Okay, now fine, huh? Better?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
First you take first one, then I'll scroll down.
Scroll down.
Yeah. Completed? Good to go?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next, small heading. What is release note and what it contains? What is release note and what it contains? Answer. Release note, it's a kind of a document. Release note, it's a kind of a document which will be prepared. I'll just show you one sample. Okay. Yesterday I go, okay. Like I'll be keep on attending interviews just to see what is the expectation from the company's point of view. I got one invitation yesterday, I guess. Where were we? Yeah, this one. They've shortlisted my profile for, okay, so this one, NetWest. This is a kind of a banking application, NetWest Group. It's a London, England-based company, I guess. Okay, UK-based, sorry, UK-based company. So it's completely on the banking side. Okay, and they have ready to offer 22 lakhs package for people who are good at. Look at here. This is testing. Okay, maximum test coverage, manual testing. Okay, BDD framework. Okay, so using, okay, for like whenever we are writing a test case, we write a given, when, then. So there is a condition. Okay, you'll understand once you start learning automation. And people who are good at mobile application testing, Android and iOS, you don't need coding at all. Okay, and identify the document and all. Okay, mobile device or browser, like stack. There is one tool, browser stack, and like API testing by default. And we'll be using simulating tools like Android Studio. And in future, I should be able to work on APM or Java. And then, okay, so these are all the things and the skills you need. They mentioned here. So these are all overall. But what exactly they need? So minimum 5 years they need. Ideally, 8+ years experience in mobile application testing, but now they'll not get it. So they say minimum 5 years. Okay, and tools, mobile application, APIs, and cloud tools. Now here I'm using Microsoft Azure DevOps. Here also we have separate S3 bucket. Like, we have a storage and separately, and we have a CloudWatch. We have a browser stack tool also we are using. Earlier, 3 years back, yes, I have used this AWS. They have taken all the details. And then I'm working in a Scrum Agile methodology. And yeah, like you should be good at problem solving skills, how to identify the creative scenarios, good communication and collaboration with the skill teams. And then, okay, nice to have CI/CD tools like Jenkins or GitLab. This is majorly for automation. Okay, they have scheduled my interview on uh, Friday, March 6th, 5:30 to 7 p.m. It's going to be a 1.5 hour call. It's directly from the NetWest team, UK team. So they're going to take this interview. If I crack the interview, definitely by default they ask me to join the call. But my intention is only to understand what is their expectation. Even for you also, I would have directly started automation. But this is only want manual mobile. People who are good at manual and mobile application API testing, they are ready to pay 20 lakhs package. They're ready to pay 20 lakhs, 22 also they'll pay. For that skills, what are the skills required? Manual testing, SQL, mobile application, API, and you should be good at project. People who are passed out in 2016, 2017, 18, 19, 20, you can put 5 years experience. Aram, so you can try this kind of a jobs. It's easy to get a job. People who passed out in 22 also you can try by putting 4 years experience. But 23, you cannot try because the expectation is minimum 5 years or 4 years. So in that case, yeah. But automation, you have to learn, but you should be good at both. But first one is I'm making easy people who don't like coding for them. And also you cannot say that, no, I don't want coding. Then you will not get a job in future. If you want to grow, you should learn automation. For that reason, we are going from fundamentals, basics to the advanced level. Clear? ಈ ತರ requirements ಇರ್ತವೆ. Okay, let's come back. Release note. It's a kind of a document which is prepared at the end of the release, which contains the list of following things. It contains the list of following things. And write on all these points. Write down all the points and let me know once you're done.
Yes, sir.
Completed. Next, 15th section, templates. Templates. This section contains the list of template documents section contains the list of template documents list of template documents which we need to use in the project. This section contains the list of what you have written. Just read me out. This section contains.
Section contains the list of template document which we need to use in the project.
Okay, then you write down these points, etc. At the last, write etc. Once it is completed, let me know. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll discuss few questions. So who will write the test plan? So you already know that. Okay, so test lead 60%, test manager 20%, test engineer 20%. Who will review the test plan? It depends on the company to company. And who will approve the test plan? Who will approve the test lead? Let's say 20%, 60%. Test manager 20%. Test engineer 20%. Who will review the test plan? Again, it depends on the company. Some company test engineer only depend, they'll review, because if it is a startup. Otherwise, test lead will review, or test manager will review. Sometimes even customers will get involved if they have very good knowledge on the testing, or sometimes development team where they'll have a dominance. Okay, so there'll be a more hold on the development team, development team. So then who is going to approve your test plan? Either customer or test manager. Depends on the company to company. Sometimes, okay, if customer is having more dependency, he is going to approve. He's going to approve. Then who will write a test cases? So test cases, usually test lead and test engineer, they're going to write. Even test lead also will sit and write test cases. Who will approve your test cases? So it depends. Okay, so our test engineer, like senior colleagues, or like senior test engineers, or our colleagues, or even sometimes test lead will review it, or sometimes even a development team, or sometimes even customer. So who is going to approve the test cases? Who's going to approve the test cases? Either test lead or test manager or customer. These fellows will be involved in approving the test cases. So write down these interview questions, general interview questions from beginning. This one completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Completed?
Yes, sir.
Defect leakage, then mm, defect masking. So these are all the topics are left out as of now. So tomorrow I'll try to complete these two, which are very important. And then Thursday we can look into this. These are all okay. If I complete these two, yeah, remaining all are small topic. By okay, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, 3 days is required to finish this. Saturday, Sunday, you'll have a break. Monday onwards, I'm planning to start Python in the morning. So let's see whether we can complete it or not. Fine, I'll stop the recording. Let me stop the recording.